Yo, 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 welcome in to another edition of They Follow from Burners. I'm your host, Raider Ragu. I got my esteemed co-host in the building today, Mr. Hey, what's up?
What's happening? It may be a gloomy day, but it is a good day for me.
Yes, indeed it is. Before we go any further, first time to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you are a member, or I should say subscriber to the channel, go ahead and like it and comment. We really appreciate it. So please continue to support us. Have a little bit more subscribers would be nice. Our sponsor, Shebang, SHEEBANG Boutique. Go and get your girl something fly, 20% off if you say you came from, they follow from. All right, let's do this. And last night, overnight, brother, after the Lakers, after the Raiders got 41 points put up on them by Cincy out on the road before the night was over. You texted me, right? Nah,
Yeah,
this morning.
I sent you a text message last night.
Yeah, last night before the
As
night
soon
was
as I
over.
saw it in all caps,
She didn't
Luke
make it through the
Getsy
night.
got fired.
And then furthermore, they end up firing Rich Scangarello, the QB coach, who I said you can go back on the
Yeah,
channel and find it. Who I said was terrible. I don't
yeah,
even know why they ever hired him. And then as well as the offensive line coach James Craig, the guy behind the stretch wide zone running scheme, in which the Raiders are the worst running team in the league.
by far.
Alexander Madison is the leader in rushing, and he has 300 yards. And they've played 9 games.
9 games. 9 games.
So
That's
fired
not
Luke
even
Getsy.
that's not even 50 yards a game.
No, it's not. No, the team is only getting 76 yards.
Oh, we're getting that much? I was surprised we get that much.
Really, that's true. That's everybody. Quarterbacks running everything,
Yeah,
receivers, everything.
goodness gracious.
So we have been saying that the offense was stale. It gets stale. We tried to give them the benefit of the doubt sometimes by saying perhaps, well, not really, bro. We used to kind of tell it what it.
It was
We used to
stale. It was
kind of what it
garbage.
was. We didn't couldn't quite figure out how it wouldn't work after the first quarter. Nothing worked.
After the first drive, Ragu.
Same thing yesterday.
Got some points later on a couple things. What Jack Jones had a pick six, didn't he? They
Yeah.
missed that because I was working at the time. And
It,
then Brock Bowers caught something late,
hmm
which it was in garbage time at that point. But thanks for the fantasy points, I guess. Like
Yeah.
that.
Right. That's
Uh,
the only people that was happy with that.
exactly.
And it has the feel that maybe Scott Turner had start calling the plays right then for Desmond Ritter at the end, just like, hey son, go back and let that thing go, man. Pause.
Yeah,
Just throw the
yeah.
ball. It might have been an in-game thing where AP had just seen enough. It was like, you know what, man, let the dude call the plays or whatever. Because Ritter was just in there chunking that thing. No way. You never see that from Getsy. He would have moved. He would have mixed a run play, a draw. He would have ran a draw.
Even though they were like check downs, 5 yard throws and things
Yeah,
like that. And it
yeah.
was like, fuck it. We don't have a running offense. Fuck it. We're gonna dink and dunk up the entire fucking field until we get a touchdown. And then
Getsy
set it
would have ran a draw down 41-17. You hear me? On third down, thinking he was tricking somebody. Oh, I see the shirt. Well, this lie. I
yeah,
see. Thinking he's
exactly.
fooling somebody. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the frustrating part. It's crazy because with the Eagles playing the Jaguars, I don't know if you caught any of that game. They ran a draw on 3rd and 17 and scored. Granted, it's the Jaguars' fault for being not even. How do you let it do? He went untouched. Saquon went untouched on the
uh,
draw. It wasn't like he made an amazing play. He went untouched, and it's just like they somewhat kind of fooled a little bit. High defense just completely just dropped back. Somebody should have still made the tackle. But Luke, you're doing that type of shit in the second quarter. You're thinking that, oh, you're fooling somebody
right.
in a blowout game. Bro, you're garbage. I had been saying this from day one. If he don't fire this guy, if somebody doesn't fire this guy, it's gonna cost AP his job. And my only worry is that now, because fans are so impatient and so delusional with wanting overnight success, and now he might be on a one and done, possibly. because we don't get afforded the same freedoms as taller folk.
I hope that's not the case, man. We can't, as we've said on this show before, we can't just keep running coaches in and out of the building, man, thinking that we're going to build something every year and a half or so. That's kind of the average has been. Like every year and a half or so, there's been a new guy.
My thing is, I don't understand people constantly judging his in the closer games when he takes the 3 points or he doesn't go for it. And it's like, bro, what from the offense this entire year has shown you that we can go for it?
Right.
There's nothing that we've done as an offense that shows you that we can go for it. And when he has gone for it, it doesn't work out. It consistently has not worked out. So it's like I might as well take the points and take the chance on my defense, and hopefully, we can finally drive the field. But it
Yeah.
doesn't happen. That's why he made the decision that he made with the worst rushing offense in the league. Like I said, I don't understand why Dylan Parham is regressing on the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Just
Mumford
yesterday,
is regressing as well.
I was about to say Mumford got his chance at left tackle. He got blown to bits, completely pushed back. And
Saw
I
it.
was
It's
like,
terrible.
well, it don't matter who we got at left tackle with what's going on with the scheme, apparently,
So
because Colton Miller's getting blown to bits.
so check
Taylor
this
Mumford,
out. Look at this. The Raiders have 10 fumbles.
yeah,
And
are we like minus 14 in the?
they lost 8 of them. So they picked up 2
Oh
of the
my
fumbles.
God,
But they just listen to that, bro. How many games?
none.
10
That means
fumbles.
that means every game you're fumbling, every game you're putting the ball on the ground. And that's not what I'm saying is that's not just Gardner, because Zamir
Uh-uh.
put it on the ground. I've seen Madison put it on the ground. I've seen Gardner put it on the ground. I've seen so
Lobby put it on the ground. You know,
Lowry put it. So it's not just
Zamir, you said
yeah.
him.
I'm just like so it's not just a one person issue. This is a systemic issue on offense,
10
and the
picks too,
offense is
bro.
gone. Where are you going to throw it when you're asking everybody to beat somebody 1-on-1 every single play?
Right.
That play to Brock Bowers was the first time I saw somebody wide the hell open in offense. The first time this entire season.
Man. So 76.9 rushing yards a game, 32nd, 280 yards per game total offense, 29th
Oh, that's not dead last. I'm surprised.
in the league.
Fuck. Hey,
18
hey.
points per game, good for 26th
Oh my gosh.
in the league.
Oh my gosh.
This is the offensive numbers. This is what gets you fired, people. Those type of numbers right there will get you fired. Now, here's the other thing that it doesn't show just in the numbers, right? Is those fumbles and stuff we was talking about and all of the quick changes and on the defense has to be out on the field. So it looks deceiving when you look at the standings and the Raiders have given up so many points. Although this week, like we said, the
They
defense
just
got
got
taken
their
out to the woodshed
yeah,
this week.
they got their ass kicked.
For the
Butt
most
kicked.
part, they've given up all those points, man, because they've taken more plays than anybody else. And the offense is just not moving the ball, not helping them at all, not holding, sustaining drives. Bro, it was time. So what you
Reg,
think is going to be going forward, brother?
Regu, my thing is just listening to some of these things as far as how other teams have scored and how far they've had to go to score. So you can tell dating back to the Chargers game, they only had to go 12 yards to score a touchdown, 10 yards to score a touchdown. Now the Ravens game, 8 yards to score a touchdown, 3 yards to score a touchdown. Now we're dating the Carolina, 6 yards to score a touchdown, 5 yards to score a touchdown, 31 yards to score a touchdown, 1 yard to score a touchdown.
Look at that.
When they're scoring touchdowns, it's because they have a short field. In the Cincinnati game, you want to hear what the longest field that the offense had to go to score a touchdown?
What was it? Look at that, bro.
47 yards.
Look at
The
that.
rest, the next longest is 11 yards, Ragu. 11 yards.
The defense, every statistic, all right, except for they giving up a little too much run yards. They're 17th against the run. But yards total and the passing game, they are in the uh, front tier of the league. All right. When you get to points per game, they're 29th. And that's
And, and
because of what we just was just talking about right now. With you, those numbers you just gave about how far teams are actually got to go to score when they get the ball. That's
they've
crazy.
only had our defense has only given up in total as far as drives over 30 yards, three. Three drives of over 30 yards. 47 to Cincinnati,
That's crazy.
36 to Pittsburgh, and 31 to Carolina. The other one was a 25-yard with fumble return by Cleveland, a 100-yard
Uh huh.
interception return by Patrick Surtain, and then a 33-yard fumble return by Cameron Curl. The rest are all below 15 yards to go to goal.
That's crazy, bro.
And you're asking your defense to sit up there and stop these guys and constantly give them that's over 20, that's 22 touchdowns of 15 yards to goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
15 yards to a touchdown or less.
And that
On the
that
28
shows
touchdowns that your defense has given up this year.
that
Well, excuse me,
shows that
25.
the a way that defensive stats can be deceiving, right? If you didn't know
Exactly.
those numbers right there that you just said, you'd be like, "Oh, their defense is trash."
Exactly. That's what I'm hearing online. Oh, y'all said Patrick Graham was it, and it's like, dude, are y'all watching the games?
Right,
Are you honestly watching these games with your eyes?
man. So they're 10th against the pass. We'll see, man. Going forward, people thinking Scott Turner, son of Norvell Turner, coaching the league offensively a long time ago, lots of years. Says he perhaps is going to be who's calling plays. I know they have Edgar Bennett as a wide receivers coach. I know they have Cadillac Williams as a
As the
running
backup.
backs coach. Scott Turner was the passing game coordinator. Other coaches, I didn't really look them up before we came on,
He,
but I know of those coaches right there, all of
I
those
mean,
offensive coaches.
it seems he's likely going to be the one who's going to be offensive coordinator. He does have some experience from 2020 to 2022 being the Washington football team's offensive coordinator. Let's see. Granted, he did not have much to work with back then. The offense was a bit lackluster under his command. But at this point, how much worse could you even get to?
2020, what was that?
Alex Smith.
That's
So
well, I don't see it getting any worse. What do they do? Who do they go out and grab? Do they wait on the quarterback situation?
I'm just not sure. Honestly, it's tough to say because I just want people to remember Cliff Kingsbury was the first choice that
Yeah,
AP made.
yeah,
And how everybody's praising Washington. Oh, yeah, I agree. Jaden Daniels is fantastic. But it takes an offensive coordinator who is going to work with a special talent such as Jaden Daniels
yeah.
and Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar, those types of guys who can be special and have a creative offensive coordinator who is going to dial up plays for them. And I feel like if we would have had that for a Gardner Minshew and Devontae Adams, Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers, it's not like we didn't have necessarily have weapons. We put plenty of weapons around Gardner. And then it's like, why can't you figure it out? Well, it's because the offense is stale and garbage.
Bottom line, bottom line.
Bottom line, straight up. And
Yeah.
everybody's confused on what they need to do. The offensive line regressed drastically.
I was just gonna
But
say, then you starting to have issues with the offensive line from players that they
we're hopeful.
re-signed Andre James, bro. If he would have
Yeah,
played like this, you know what I mean? They wouldn't have re-signed him.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a top 10 center, top five center in the league, but he wasn't this bad last year, bro. Nobody's going to sell to me he was this bad last year. No,
It's like Minshew
exactly. And
wasn't, bro.
that's the biggest thing. So where I just don't know where we go from here because if you have a good coordinator, it's not necessarily you're going to fire him. A good coordinator is going to be looking for a head coaching job. So
We got to find that next guy on the staff of the hot commodity this season. So Detroit's passing game coordinator, or QB coach, or something, man. It's to somebody that's looking to be promoted to offensive coordinator to come run his own show somewhere. I'm just spitballing. I'm not saying that Detroit.
no, no, no. I definitely get you. I'm just
You feel me?
It's
Just
just tough
yeah,
because it's like, is this guy ready? Is he not ready? What's the
right,
deal?
right. Bless you. I
Thank
did
you.
hear a little bit of some Mike Williams chatter. You hear that?
About him coming to the Raiders.
Possibly, yeah. It's just that the Raiders tried to get him to throw him in the trade, and it was like, nah. And the Raiders in that situation, them paying for the last part of Devontae's contract was more important than actually getting Mike.
I
But
understand.
that's a situation I would say monitor, man. Even if it's a UFA situation after the season, trade deadline is what, tomorrow
I believe the sixth
to
might be the.
Wednesday. I don't think that's gonna happen because it would have happened with the Devontae trade if it was gonna happen. So,
No, you're right.
by a trade,
The deadline is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern.
so 1 o'clock
Oh,
our time tomorrow.
mhm.
So I don't think it'll be by a trade. Perhaps that would be somebody that's going to join the Raiders in the offseason. And so Raiders are 2-7, last place in the West. They have 8 ball games to go. Can they salvage any type of, or should they? Right? I know
Um,
what you had already spoke on this,
yeah,
right?
bucket
You like, let's just go all in on the tank.
2-7. I'm sorry, and we still got
What
three
is
divisional
what does that
games.
look like? You're leaving the likes of you gonna trade away some guys, or you just gonna put Ritter in there with the likes of Ramel Keaton and Alex Bachman to finish out the year? I mean, how do you? I'm not clowning, man. I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. I'm just saying,
But
how do you go about making sure that you're not gonna win games?
so I think you go forward with Ritter. If there's some guys who have some nagging injuries, you sit them down for a week or two because Wilkins is out, bro. We saw a lot of our guys on the O line go out this
Yeah,
Sunday, and I get that we're coming back from the bye week.
it was all ankle injuries, which are naggers.
Exactly. So I'm like,
Yeah,
get those guys down. You call some guys up off the practice squad, see what you got there. See if you got anybody on the practice squad who's worth the luck here and there. And then Brock Bowers showed Jacoby Marshall, hey, just do what you can. Just go out there and have some fun because you just got to make it through the season at this point.
I
I'm
want them
sorry.
to go out there and all right, come out of the bye. It's training camp, right? We coming out. This is a new season. Then if it don't go right, so I'm saying, all right, they already 2-7. So they come out of the bye 0-2. Yeah, I'm out the bye, lose two. All right,
Then
then
we go into the Chiefs game,
two
two
and
and
ni- and
nine.
nine. All right,
Yeah,
then I guess I support it at that point. I support it at that point. But if we come out right, boom,
I
boom,
get
we come out looking great. I'm doing my whole Raider fan thing right now, bro. So we come out looking great. Bam. What are we now? 4-7. Going to see the Chiefs at their place on Black Friday. Come away with the emotional. Look at me.
yo
Yeah,
it's
crazy. Nah, but we'll see, man. If
yeah.
you
We'll see.
smacked by Denver and who else?
The Dolphins.
Yeah, if we get Dolphins first, then Denver, we get smacked up by those two. It's
Just that I
here's what
don't
I don't want
want
to happen. I don't
want
need
the.
to lose judge.
I agree with that, but also I don't want another Michael Penix situation. Well, I love Brock. Yeah, Brock, we got us one. He's
Yeah.
been slightly upset because we had just took a tight end, but it was a situation that we was handed. He made the right pick, but
I mean, needing a tight end. Where's our tight end? The guy that we got. And
he's still dealing with
I'm
his
saying so we
off the
kind
field.
of need him, Brock. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Even
yeah,
though we
definitely.
had
But
got him.
I did hear from Vinny Bingsmore, I believe that's his name. He said
Benny
that
Bonsignor, yeah.
but I'm not sure. Vinny B, I'll call him Vinny B on Twitter. He said that Michael Mayer was in the locker room after the game, leader and being encouraging and things like that. Trying to, you know, do like keep guys head games ahead.
Is he
Because it's a tough
eligible
season.
to come out of the IR after the bye week? Is that
Not
his window?
entirely sure.
I want to say it is. That's why they went on ahead and made the move when they did, so that it can line up with the bye week. 4 weeks that you got to sit out. I believe they did it so that it would line up to where I guess
Yeah,
we'll see Michael Mayer back out there, which
yeah.
would be cool for the
Like
whatever.
Lexi was just capped talking about he was going to use both tight ends and stuff like that, and we hardly ever saw it. We hardly ever
We
saw it.
don't even have to talk about him no more,
Like, all right, but I just gotta drill this clown. Pause. He's such a fucking clown. Like, look at him. Like, from week two, AP knew this was some bullshit. He was just
Yeah.
stuck.
What
He
week is
plays
that picture right there behind you?
Baltimore. That was
So
week
week
two.
two,
Like,
he looking
he
at him like,
knew.
bro, what's good?
He knew he was a clown, but
What
he
are
was
you
just stuck
calling
with
right
him.
now? Yeah, look at
So yeah, doesn't lose his job, but at the same time, at this point, we just are not a good football team. A lot of guys are hurt, and at this point, I'm like, young, get Dylan Lobby out there, let
but
the
yeah.
kid play,
It
let
looked bad
play.
yesterday.
Yeah, he didn't look bad yesterday.
And I see his role. His role is to
Yeah,
those bigger receivers, Paul.
yeah.
They
He's
put
even
him
on
on
the tight end.
Gasecki. Yeah, put him on Gasecki and kind of set up.
Yeah,
So I can see him really coming into his own. Yeah, they should let him play for certain.
play.
26, 25,
I'm
he's to
not like
play. Now,
if we're not a good football team, bro, let the young kids play, let them get some experience. So then next year, you know what you got. Know who you got moving forward. You need to make picks at. If you got somebody you can have high hopes for next season. I think
well, we
D
know
Camp,
Bowers and Bowers
APJ,
Johnson
the first three
and
picks,
Glaze. Yeah, good. We know we got something there. All
yeah,
right. But I agree with you. Let's get these other loud picks out there. Let's see in game action what we got with them. That way, you know what we got to do going forward with the roster, bro. So yeah, put Lobby in there now at this point, man.
and that's why I said like
Let
because our O line and some guys are banged up and stuff. Like it's looking like they'll be out 2 to 3 weeks. Just go ahead and put them on IR for 4 weeks. Call somebody up off practice spot. See what we got there, because it's just
but bro, I'm saying we might come out like training camp.
they like I said, Ragu.
And
You're more hopeful than I am. They're gonna have to show me. Like I said, I get that we fired Getsy, we fired Scangarello. We got most of the problem now.
yeah,
But at this point, 2-7, I don't want to miss out on generational talent such as possibly Travis Hunter or a quarterback like Cameron Ward or Shador Sanders if we happen to get that top pick. Because right now, I'm predicting we're 2-7. A lot of teams are 2-7 in the league, but we're top five pick right now. So,
would support getting Travis.
oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And then what would be your quarterback solution? I'm just curious.
Fuck it, hey Tommy
Like,
T and Tommy B, yeah, yeah, Tommy two time. Trade back up. Offer some. All I understand that it's a big ask, but make an offer somebody can't refuse for another one of those top picks and go get your boy. But what I
so we
have,
got Ward or Sanders only,
yeah,
or you got more guys? You got more people that you'd be more QBs in the draft that you would be happy.
I'll check back with you on that. Let me go look at some the QBs that's likely to declare for the draft this year
Well, we'll do
because
that.
those
Yeah, it's early.
those two are the ones I've seen most as far as games played. Like Ward has the benefit of playing in a multitude of systems. He's he's played a lot of football, so
Yeah.
as far as college, he's seen a lot
One
of
of my
different
one of
looks
my
in
homies
college.
is really big on pause.
I think he is a little bit more athletic than Shador, but I think Shador is a better pure passer. As far as sitting in the pocket, wanting to dissect the defense, Cameron Ward, he does want to sit in the pocket and throw the football, but he plays a little bit more backyard football as well too. You know, and he get out the pocket a little bit too early sometimes. And Shador is the best passer in this draft, throwing under pressure by far. Like it's not even close. So that's why I lean a little bit more towards Shador because I'm
That's
like,
the
if
pro game.
if O line isn't quite there, he knows, okay, get the ball out quickly. He already has that relationship with Tom, so he'll constantly be working out with him during the summer and things of that nature, getting the team ready. So
It's gonna be
okay,
tough,
that's a
man.
huge
Going
ask.
Travis and Shador.
Yeah, but if you can only get one, because we need a QB so bad, I would say Shador. But I'm best available guy. If you have no one pick, you should be walking up there, Travis Hunter, and off stage. So like, it shouldn't even take you 30 seconds.
And then where are you gonna play him at in the league?
Yeah, because I can't play both 100% of the time. He just can't. It's not going to happen. For our sake, I would put him at DB, but he would definitely get some burn at receiver. He gets some burn at receiver.
If you look at the Raiders right now, we need them to play both. If they drafted Travis
I was
Hunter,
I was about to say the same that we really need him to play both, but like
right?
I said, in the NFL, that
So,
is such like
so
it's already
honestly,
crazy.
more full time offense, and then we'll get him in on defense in some key situations and whatnot. I feel like right now, if they had him right now, I would like him in the slot running jet motion and all that.
If it was me right now, he'd be playing 125 snaps. Yeah, you want to play football, then play football. Let's go. And I don't want to hear shit about I'm tired either. As soon as
Man,
you get burnt, I'm pulling you off the field and saying, "What the fuck was that?"
yeah,
But
wow.
nah, I mean, already crazy what he's doing in college. The fact that he's playing like consistently playing both sides of the football and putting up decent to elite numbers each and every game is already crazy. So it's just, I have no idea if he could do it in the NFL. It's just such a huge ask to go out there and play
It is.
90 snaps in the NFL each and
It's too
every
much.
game,
It's
even
too much.
even in college. What it's
It's too
absurd.
much. So I would say the bulk of the snaps and then some third downs, right? Where we
Yeah,
need a stop. Get this guy in as a cover guy on somebody.
I mean, like I said, if it was up to me, he'd be playing every snap out there if we had it right now. But I mean, the apparently Shador wants to be here in Vegas. You saw him at the Aces game chopping up with Asia Wilson, talking to Mark Davis, saying, "Let the chips fall where they may, but it would be cool to be here."
He's talking similar and wanted to be here and
Yeah,
all that too. And just,
absolutely. But we needed a trade partner, and Washington seemed that they were like, "No, we know what we got here with Jaden Daniels. This is our guy. We want him. We're not trading out the second spot." And the
rightfully,
Patriots said the same thing. We're not trading out the third spot. We feel like Drake May is our guy. So what you want Tommy T to do? Okay, they're not trading out. So I want to say I think his plan was Michael Penix
yeah,
originally,
yeah.
but no, nobody who can sell to me that they knew the Falcons were taking Michael Penix Jr. outside of that boardroom in Atlanta.
No, they kept
There's
that board.
nobody who can sell
They kept
that
that
to me.
board close to the vest, man. I don't believe it got out. The information to get out, it didn't.
No,
We would have tried to
uh,
trade up and get in front of them for sure.
definitely. We
It
would have
wasn't
tried
even
to
that
hit up.
hard. Oh,
Yeah, we would probably try to hit up the Giants or somebody of that nature, the Jets maybe, or somebody, and said, "Hey, want to get Michael Penix," but we ended up with Brock Bowers, and I'm
I was
happy
gonna
with
say we
Brock.
got Bowers out of it, man. So we'll regroup, come back with either.
We got a
It's gonna
record
be tough to
breaking
pass up Hunter, man. I'm sorry.
that. Yeah, the biggest thing. It's going to be very hard to pass up on Travis Hunter. Can you truly sit up there and say, "Damn, I need a quarterback more than I need Travis Hunter," or then I can use Travis Hunter?
We always got like dilemmas like that, bro. Like we
At this
have to
point,
get the
don't.
Q. It's these last
My thing
couple of
is,
weeks have shown me that it truly is the quarterback in the National Football League. Like, if you don't have a really good one, you're not going anywhere, bro.
my
Defenses
thing
are too
is,
good. The coordinators and stuff are too good. You need a guy that when all that stuff breaks down and break it down because he's moving around back there and all that, where you make the money. And
but my
that's why
thing is,
Lamar and
Ragu,
Mahomes and them are good. It's not the
I,
on
I
schedule stuff.
completely, I completely agree. But my thing is, it's just like we've seen like make comebacks and things of that nature at the QB position here lately, such as
Yeah,
a guy like Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, uh,
Flacco.
Flacco. Even though it was for a short period of time there, it was for like 2 years. Ryan Tannehill in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Mayfield saved his career, right?
yeah,
He
yeah,
was headed
oh yeah,
on a down
Mayfield.
trajectory. Yeah,
My thing is, each of these guys around them, they have elite playmakers that like that's Justin Jefferson. Call it Gino has a group of receivers, Jackson and Jigba Smith. Metcalf, Rocket, and even Goff. The Rams wrote off Goff, and then he comes to Detroit,
Yeah.
and they got him St. Brown, Laporta, Jamison Williams, Gibbs, and Montgomery. And what do all these guys have in common? They have coordinators who can call competent plays and put their players in position to succeed. I agree with your point on that. We definitely need a quarterback, but I'm like, I just can't pass up on the possibility of Travis Hunter
No, I
if
feel you.
if we have the number
I
one
feel you.
pick. If
Yeah.
we would have Cliff Kingsbury, I don't think we're in the position that we're in now. If
I
we
don't
had
either.
Cliff Kingsbury, I told you, I would have straight up said, "Oh yeah, go Justin Fields." But I feel like this guy behind me, this clown, he legit broke Justin Fields. I'll go on record saying that. I said it on all grind. I said it possibly before on here, but I'll say on record, he
You you
definitely broke
you said it on
Justin
here.
Fields.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, we gotta hit on maybe go into the college game and look there for a possible coordinator, maybe the next creative mind. If you can't find them there in the NFL,
Give somebody in college a shot. Yeah.
you got that first and foremost, most important is we have to get a coordinator who is going to be creative, call plays that are going to put the players in position to succeed. Because right now, uh, we have not done that in a very long time.
It's pretty sad, man. So we will see, man. So I'm on record as saying if we come out like gangbusters, let's try to ride this thing out, pause, perhaps get a wild card here or play spoiler. And then maybe we revisit Justin Fields on a trade. A lot of
I mean,
stuff that's left to
next
happen.
year he'll be a free agent. So Getsy is no longer here.
Yeah.
I'm on board and saying, hell, if you go out and get Travis Hunter, hell, see what he has to offer. I'll go on record as saying it now. Now that Getsy is gone,
Uh,
now that that clown is gone, I'll go on record as saying, hell, see what you
that's
got.
that's where I'm at, man. And then we're gonna need a running back.
Yeah, but if you get like second or third, yeah, go there and get Shador or Campbell, whatever quarterback you feel more comfortable with. Me personally, I think it's Shador. I think he's a little bit more accurate, better pure passer. But hell, I go get the quarterback. If it's anywhere second through fifth, go get the quarterback. But that number one pick, I think you got to go with Travis Hunter.
Sounds like a
Like
solid
you said,
plan right there.
I'll reserve the tanking talk for one more week. If they come out against the Dolphins and they lose that game, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say they wrap the season up. Yeah, Tate, and you got you got still got three division rival games where those could go 50. I'm just like, it's wrap up the season, bro. Wrap it up. Hopefully, AP still gets to keep his job, but at the same time, I'm sorry, we have too much talent on this roster to waste it continuously over and over and over again. Like you had Devontae, you had Josh Jacobs, they're gone. But now you still have Brock Bowers, you still have Jacoby Myers, you still got Max. Kuntz can come back next year on a prove it deal and get his money's worth. I think Trayvon Merrick is decent. Palomalu's good. Jacorian Bennett has been good. Spillane. So the defense is pretty good. And then, like we talked about the other young rookies, JPJ, Delmont Glaze, we have pieces,
Yeah.
but you have to have the coaches to put them in positions to succeed. That is the job of a coach to put your players in position to succeed, not glory for all everything. Yes, the players are going to get all the glory, but behind the scenes, yep, I did all the work. I set them up and put them in position to
Or
be
try
better.
to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah,
All
don't do
right,
that.
because it's
Yeah,
your scheme instead of looking at the players and trying to adapt the proper scheme for success. That's
yeah,
all we want
absolutely.
as Raider fans, man. That's all we want. All right, man. We guys still gonna have to come back this week and preview. Well, we don't buy.
Yeah, so
We got a week off, bro.
take a week off from the depression.
Battery. Other teams. Maybe I'll put
No,
some other
yeah,
video up or something.
that's part of call it having bye week. You get to watch other teams lose when you're
Yeah.
having a tough season. So maybe we can do something like a pick 'em on Thursday evening. I should be available anytime like at 5, so I'm good to go.
Okay. Well,
We can do a little Vegas pick 'em on
we'll do
Thursday.
that. Yeah. Lighthearted pressure on us because we're
Yeah.
not playing.
Oh
So
man.
Yeah, mental health week.
The days are finally coming. Great
They are,
vacation. They're on their way. The
bro.
Luke Gessie is gone. Scangarello's gone. The offensive line coach gone. So fingers crossed. Things are pushing forward.
So we will holler at you on the Pick'em show. Raiders fire 3 coaches. Getsy is out of here. We're 2-7. Ant's willing to go one more week before he wants to embrace the tank. I'm saying something similar. I'm thinking we're gonna come out the week like his training camp and just kind
I'm
of.
not gonna lie. I'm a little bit more than halfway there, but I'm gonna let you talk me off the ledge just a little bit. Hey, you know what? I'll give them a bye week. They finally got get up out of there. So,
I'm
like I
trying to
said,
prevent us from just being all gloom and doom and all shucks already.
yeah,
Let's give the new move a chance to simmer and marinate and see if it can do something, and see if Desmond Ritter after the bye week can pick up some stuff. And I don't know, man, maybe make it a little bit better. We'll see.
yeah.
So,
Like I
uh,
said, if it's gonna be funny, let's just say if Gardner Minshew starts and then he has his best game ever as soon the
then we
offense
gonna
just
know something, right?
I'm telling you, I have a feeling that that's whatever quarterback or whoever starts. I have a feeling that we just instantly going to get better in the run game, pass, just overall going to be better. Even if let's say we lose to the Dolphins, I just feel like it's just going to be completely refreshing.
Yeah, not moving the ball after the first drive type of
Yeah,
game.
not confused after the first drive. You know, not having a list of plays and then after that, okay, we doing? After, yeah, we'll see.
All right, bro. So we ain't gonna hold the people. Like we always say, just win, baby. Peace.